Yeah. So this is dope, man.
Yeah, and this is a real authentic vehicle, and that's why I told these kids. I mean, this thing weighs about 33,000 pounds, so it's a lot of weight.
When it gets going, it ain't gonna stop.
No,
quick, huh?
big, huge diesel.
It's your boy Trees Trim signing on, screaming, go get the money. And of course, it's another episode of the Hot Seat Podcast. Right now, we switching things up majorly. I'm sitting here with my man Steven, the owner of Jungle Island Paintball Park.
Paintball Park, yep.
Okay, now this is more than just a basic paintball park.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get into all of that.
Absolutely.
But the first thing we like to start with is a question that's very basic, but it gives the viewers a little information about yourself.
Definitely.
And that question is,
Definitely.
Who are you?
So my name's Steve. I'm the owner, operator of Jungle Island Paintball here in Lake Elsinore, California. Took this over from my dad just a few years ago. My dad started this about 23 years ago.
Wow.
We started out really small. We only started with probably about 5 acres. We've expanded a lot into a really good big paintball business here. It's just a lot of fun for families.
Okay. So, again, we're in Lake Elsinore, California, too, to be exact. And what you were telling me before, we were talking a little bit before, and you were telling me this is more than just a paintball park because you have 3 phases going on right
Absolutely,
here.
yeah.
So for somebody that's never been to a paintball park, let's get into that part and give us a little information about how this park breaks down.
Absolutely.
And what all you're actually giving and servicing.
Yeah, so we predominantly do paintball, but now because of little kids and we're getting a much bigger crowd, we've expanded into paintball, gel blaster, Paintball Lite, Airsoft, completely different platforms.
Okay.
Paintball to Paintball Lite to gel blaster to Airsoft are 2 different weapons, or 4 different weapon systems. They don't coincide with each other, they're all separately different. Usually kids are starting with gel blaster, the younger kids, 5 to 8 years old, somewhere in that range with gel blaster. It's a water-filled Orbi that shoots electronic. Then it jumps up to Paintball Lite, which is a smaller caliber paintball that shoots at a lower velocity. And then you go to traditional paintball, 68 caliber, regular paintball, what you've seen on TV forever. Then it goes to Airsoft. You have the realistic looking guns that shoot the plastic BBs, very high capacity, very high velocity, very intense guns. So now we offer those 4 different platforms.
Okay, and then so you were telling me you were talking to me about people that are actually competing competitions.
Absolutely.
So give us a little information about that right there, because I think that's pretty interesting.
Absolutely.
Being that you said for the gel blasters, that's great for kids that are 5 to 8.
Absolutely, yep.
You want to throw a birthday party,
yep.
Bring your friends, come here, it's safe, it's good to go. The next step is what's the next step between there?
So gel blaster, and then it goes to Paintball Lite.
Paintball Lite?
Yeah, and Paintball Lite is your traditional paintball. It's just a smaller caliber ball. So instead of it being a 68 caliber ball like you see over the floor, it's a 50 caliber ball. So a little bit smaller ball, less impact. So parents don't like this high impact, high energy, getting lit up with paintballs, and the kids are 8, 9 years old. So we've transitioned into another phase, which is Paintball Lite.
So, and that's a complete different section. Every one of these sections are different.
Well, yes and no. You can play the various courses anywhere. The courses are the same, and we have different themed courses. For example, this is Outback. We have a monster truck tire field. We have an old country western field. We got different themed courses that you want to play. So if you're here and you want to play those themed courses, it doesn't matter if you're gel blaster, Paintball Light, we'll move you to those courses. So you're not stuck on one. Exactly.
Okay. So you can enjoy the entire park.
Absolutely.
Now, over here you were telling me now this is for the pros though.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the training over here and what kind of competitions those guys are training for.
So that's called speedball. It's airball. It's big inflatable bunkers. It's all AstroTurf. It's washed every single week. The bunkers are strategically placed. It's very much like if you were to do Supercross, you know how they cut the track and they move stuff around for that event. Airball is very much the same measures that. These guys want to play that style and that layout prior to this big event coming up. One of the biggest events coming up is World Cup. It's in Kissimmee, Florida. It's one of the biggest events of the year. You have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pro teams go play that event. Novice, amateur, certain division teams that play that. Well, these guys want to practice that before they go play this event, and they get many runs on there. These guns shoot, 10 to 20 rounds a second, very high capacity. These guns range.
That's what I'm hearing over here.
Yeah, you're hearing the big inflatables hit.
Okay.
And those guns, they range from anywhere from $500 to $8,000 for one gun. They're they're all electronic. These guns can talk to you when you turn them on. They're all battery operated. They're unbelievable what they do. The shot placement is unbelievable. You're not getting these rounds that move. They're spot on. You could shoot soda cans 100 yards all day long.
So give me a couple of brands that you really back in this paintball industry.
Valken. Valken's one of my number one distributors. They provide everything to us. Even local stores like Matrix down the road, one of the best stores here around. Paintball Gateway, another great store. We're really big on community and family oriented. We don't work if each other's not there. The stores don't operate if we're not here, and we don't operate if the stores are there. So it's like a big family that we operate together. So HK Army, another big company that we support. We support all this. We've been in the paintball industry, me and my dad together, 30 years. So we've been here since the start.
So 23 him, and you've done 7 years?
No, I kind of transitioned the last 4. I've run this place for years,
okay.
But we also played professionally for years on a circuit too, and then transitioned into purchasing a field several years later. And then we've only expanded. This is actually our 3rd field. We actually have had 2 other fields too.
Okay, so it's Halloween time, man, and I know you guys jumped off the event last night, and you guys are also doing it again next weekend for Halloween.
Yep.
So it's with the zombies.
Correct.
So give us some information about that and how that works and how people can get involved with that.
So we wanted to offer something really unique for kids. There's not a lot to do for kids around here, to be honest. You can only go to so many bowling alleys, trampoline parks, stuff like that. Kids are getting bored, They need something to kind of amp them up. I have 3 kids myself, 3 boys. I want to get them out of that generation of playing video games and doing the real life application.
Right.
As you can see behind us, this truck, this is a real life military truck. This is a deuce-and-a-half truck. This was actually in a war. We actually bought this off a military auction to bring here to allow kids to get on it. And this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You can't just go get on this truck and go drive around places. It just doesn't exist.
And this was running last night at the event.
We were running it last night. We put about 25 people on the truck and trailer. We have gel blasters that are suspended from the trailers there. And that's what the hooks are for, yep.
Okay.
We had the gel blasters hanging. My zombies, which are my referees you've seen in the orange shirts, they're masked up and they hide. We have scary music going on, and basically the kids can go on and hunt the zombies. It's super safe for everyone. You're shooting the zombies, obviously with gel blasters, not a lot of pain involved with it. It's little plastic, like I said, water-filled Orbeez, and the kids were digging it. And on top of that, the guns are glow in the dark, so they're tracer rounds.
Nice.
So through Gel Blaster, an amazing company that they did, that's all we use is their product. And they've done an amazing platform with these guns. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. They put this glow-in-the-dark applicator on front. You put the rounds in there, the rounds are glow-in-the-dark, and you can actually see tracer rounds. They're glow-in-the-dark rounds. It's unbelievable.
That's super dope. And you say you had, 160, 200 kids?
We had just under 200 people last night.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
And we ran the truck on the course about 16 times. So every pretty much 15 minutes you're getting on a ride going around and hunting zombies. And you know, there was a long line and not much you can do about that, but we're trying to give a really unique experience that you can do that.
Exactly.
So we're trying to really...
There's lines at the pumpkin patch as well,
Yep.
but you're not doing something as cool as this, so that's amazing.
And it's not just a ride. We give you a gun and you're out there hunting. I mean, you're on the truck the whole time, but you're shooting zombies left and right. And it's unlimited rounds, so you're shooting as many rounds as you want. We have safety coordinators on the truck, safety coordinators behind the truck, obviously. That's my number one thing is safety. That's why we've been in business as long as we have, is safety. We don't sacrifice safety for anything here.
Amazing. Okay, so starting a business, you know, it could be pretty interesting. And you said this one's grown a lot, you know, space-wise and just over the years. Give the people, the entrepreneurs out there, small business owners, people like that, some advice on what it took to kind of keep this thing going and growing.
Yeah, so we started off about 5 acres, maybe roughly 10 altogether with parking and whatnot, and now we've expanded almost 100 acres here. We have 17 courses. It's a lot. There's a lot behind the scenes that people don't see. The day-to-day logistics that runs this place. I mean, given an average today, we have a couple hundred people here today. So to run those numbers and do a private group and get you out here to have fun and efficient and safe, there's a lot that goes on the back end as far as safety and insurance and making sure you have the product and there's safety equipment and insurance. I mean, there's a lot that goes onto that. And we've obviously evolved 10x in the 23 years, you know, we've been here. And it's not easy. I mean,
it's the big key is team.
Absolutely. You've got to have a good team backing you up. And I have amazing referees. I mean, one of my head referees right there, Cody, he's an amazing individual. He does such a good job making sure the teams are balanced. We basically have a picture board, and let's say you have a private group, he basically calls the shots for everything. He's on the radio moving my referees to different locations. That way there's no choke up, because that can happen when you're getting 300-400 people out here. So
my question is, like, if I have a group and I want to come out and maybe do, you know, a group of 10 or 12 people or whatever, how does it work? Do you have packages for that?
Absolutely.
How does that work?
So you go on it's really simple. You get on our website, jungleislandpaintball.com. You select your package. Everything's kind of a la carte. So if you want Paintball Lite, it's there. You want Paintball, Gel Blaster, you select your group. I personally answer the phone. You don't see that very many days. You don't see owners answering the phone, explaining those questions. I love explaining that. Now, there's a price to be paid because I'm working 80, 90 hours a week, but that's the grind. That's what you got to get into do. But I love explaining this. Again, the passion for me is seeing, we got kids. You can see kids everywhere here. They're here with their dads, their uncles. They're having family birthdays. I mean, foster parties, all kinds of stuff going on here, work parties. So you do your package and you show up, you fill out your waivers, you get your wristband. We assign you to the amazing referees we have here, and you go play.
Okay, so if I'm coming in and I'm new to paintball and I don't have a paintball gun, there's rentals and all that?
Oh yeah, we have hundreds of rental guns. We have hundreds of rental masks that you can use. Any of the equipment that you need. We don't necessarily provide the outer clothing, you know, similar to what you're wearing, army jacket, maybe some motorcycle pants, jeans. You can see the different stuff that we have here, but we rent it all.
Wow, okay. So there's no excuse, man.
Yeah, you just show up.
Don't be afraid. Show up. You can get your gear here. You can sign up on your package. Now, with the gear, is that something, like you said, a la carte on the website?
It explains everything.
All that stuff too?
Yep. It explains everything.
Perfect.
Basically, it's real simple. It's either self-equipped is $40, or if you need your rental package, it's $65, and that comes with 500 paintballs, and you can up more paintballs as you need it. Okay. Really simple, and we kind of have that In-N-Out burger style. You know, we don't have all these different things, but we got stuff to add to stuff if you want to, obviously.
That secret menu.
Yeah,
special
exactly. Yeah, you can add stuff as you need to. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let us get your ats, man. If people want to tap in, do you have an Instagram? Do you have of course you have a website. Let people know your information so that we know how to get in contact with you and set up these packages and get
yeah, so you can email us right on the website, jungleislandpark@gmail.com. It's right there. My phone number, my personal cell phone number is on the website. You can call anytime, day or night, leave a message. I'll get back to you. I book parties myself. I do all the scheduling. I love doing that. I like having that personal experience. If this is your first time booking, wouldn't you feel safe going through the owner directly and everything is ironed out down to the details?
Yep.
Especially when you're spending money, you got a lot of people come in. These kids have never played before. They're a little nervous, a little scared on what's going on. I break all that down for you guys. We communicate through email, social media. We got 25,000 followers on our social media accounts. I mean, we got all these different wildlands for the Airsoft. We got the Jungle Island one. We have the Gel Blaster account. We're on TikTok, Facebook. I mean, we have a whole social media team backing us.
Great, great. And then also, like you said, they come and they barbecue. You can
Absolutely
hang out and enjoy yourself. Outside of just playing, you do have the things set up to where they can barbecue, hang out, and have their own little area for their party.
Absolutely, and that's what most of the time we get. We get these big private group parties, anywhere from 15 to 25 players, and they come out here, and these guys plan it really well. They plan the food, they plan the price, they do everything. The organizer of that group, whoever is usually one party in that group, they plan it. These guys are cooking burgers out here on propane grills. Yeah. They got their Gatorades, they got waters. We unfortunately don't allow alcohol because of insurance, but we want to keep a safe environment out here for these kids. But people are bringing the Gatorades, waters, Monsters, whatever they need to do. They got coolers. You got birthday parties under there that got the cake and ice cream. I mean, these parents are loving it because you can bring everything to the park. We're not like a trampoline park where we kick you out. You're here to stay, you want to watch some paintball, you want to talk to other paintball players and see what it's about, go right ahead. The place is open.
Perfect place for a paintball community.
Oh yeah, and you hang out here.
Strong here.
Absolutely.
I like that. Man, I got to get a little tour of this bus, man, of this truck, man. Can you show me around in the truck real quick?
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
So you're in combat right now. You're in combat.
It's going down.
It's going down. You're in the truck.
In the driver's seat. I gotta know how it feels, man. I'm a little tall. I don't know how this is gonna work. Maybe I should do it this way. Feet first.
There you go.
There you go.
You're in combat right now.
Holy, this is crazy, man.
And this thing, it doesn't drive like a car. It's very hard to drive.
This is a big tank, huh?
Oh yeah.
No power steering. You gotta really.
No power steering. This is what they use to haul troops in the military. I mean, this is an amazing piece of equipment here.
Gold, blue.
Yeah.
So this is dope, man.
Yeah, and this is a real authentic vehicle, and that's why I told these kids. I mean, this thing weighs about 33,000 pounds, so it's a lot of weight.
When it gets going, it ain't gonna stop.
No,
quick, huh?
Big, huge diesel Cummins motor. I mean, this is a really big truck. But how authentic to get kids on here and have a really organic experience shooting from this truck that real life soldiers were in.
Yeah, this is crazy. Here gives a whole different element to it, especially since there's such a large community of paintballers out here, man.
I mean, we got the black lights, you see the sirens, we even got the fog machine. A little secret to let you in on, we did a breakdown point, fog machine goes wild like the truck breaks down. Oh. Zombies attack during the breakdown.
And everybody's got to get on.
Everyone's got to get on these zombies. You got 30 zombies rushing the truck, you better get on them real quick.
That's dope.
You got same thing in the trailer here, you got your black lights here. We lock you in the gates here. Guns are suspended. We got parents riding the truck too. Safety coordinators in the truck. I mean, we got it all.
It's amazing, man. I love it. And we always delivering hot guests, hot topics, and hot spots, man. Make sure you check out the Jungle Island, Lake Elsinore, Paintball Park, man. It's going crazy up here. They got something for everybody, all ages, from 5 all the way up to 55. You know what I mean? Come check them out. The Gel Blasters, the Paintball Lite, Paintball Extreme. They even got the pros in here practicing for their tournaments, man. So make sure you come check them out. And if you're looking for something to do on Halloween, you're killing all the zombies, man. You're killing all the zombies right here. You might get to ride in this truck, and come check them out. Yee! Thanks again for opening up the space to
Thank
us,
you.
man.
I appreciate you guys.
Your time,
Thank
man.
you guys. I appreciate the support, guys.
Don't meet me there, beat me there. You first.
Yep.
You see me swagging.